Houston is a great place to do business. There's a lot less barriers here to do business. There's a lot more ingenuity and a lot more freedom. You can't go wrong in doing business here. Phoenicia was originally started by my parents back in 1983. They had food background in their families growing up in Beirut. Started off as a sandwich shop, kind of Lebanese, delicatessen, olives, cheeses in a deli, very small place. I think they took their expertise and their life experience in terms of being immigrants and knowing that other cultures are coming in and said, what would I want to buy? What would I want to experience? And that kind of helped them along. January, February was pretty normal, I think, for everybody. But in February, as you know, people watching the news and seeing what the government was doing in terms of their reaction, you know, everyone was kind of a little apprehensive and just watching and waiting. Obviously, when the city mandate came down and we knew that absolutely business was going to change, there was a lot of hard decisions that had to be made very quickly. We've added plexiglass to the register. Everyone is wearing masks. Everyone is wearing gloves that handles the food. We have lots of prepared foods that we've added. Self-serve stations like our soup station and our salad bar, which are very popular and very big areas of sales for us. We've added curbside and delivery. We have full-time COVID cleaners, that's what we call them. They're cleaning door handles, they're cleaning buttons on elevators, they're cleaning, you know, high traffic areas all day long without stopping. We try to be as fair as possible to our staff, keeping in mind of their safety and our customers' safety, and also, you know, obviously running the business to our best ability to survive. In terms of getting the PPE and the sanitizers and cleaning products and things like that we normally we might carry a small amount of, but we decided this is something that's in demand. Really, that's what grew and what drew our attention to it, and quickly trying to source these items because we saw the industry, we saw the world, we saw the news, and these are highly sought after items. We've purchased from local vendors N95 masks from a pharmacy here in town. We've bought pallets of hand sanitizer from a local distillery. People are showing their ingenuity. We're following suit, trying to help them and help us. A lot of our business is dependent upon, you know, the office workers and the people that would come for, you know, a convention or would come for a sporting event or would come for a concert, dine with us or get some groceries before and after and head home. That aspect of our business is pretty much gone now. This is the biggest crisis we have faced. We have faced several crises. You know, this is the one that has shifted everything for a long period of time. There's been others that have shifted it for a week, a few days, a couple weeks, but this is something that no one could prepare for, really. It's a very scary situation. It still is. You know, all we can do is move forward just like everybody else in the best possible way we think is going to keep us safe and the business going. In terms of advice for other small businesses and restaurants that are looking to reopen, focus on what you do well, because that's how you're going to stand out. Remind them of what they came to you originally for, and just package it differently. Something that maybe you weren't doing before, but make much more sense to do now. In terms of managing the marketing, social media, the messaging is very difficult. Understanding what the customer wants, what's going to make them feel comfortable, what they're looking for right now, being at home, being with their children, being in that environment, what is it that's going to benefit them the most? For us, and I think our customers now, and really the world, because they've understand kind of how it's evolved and how people realize, okay, well, this is what needs to be done in terms of safety, but now we can move on and see what we can do in terms of product offers and services. It's a delicate situation. I think the difficult part is some customers are going to be very comfortable walking in without a mask and kind of being in the environment, but you have to balance that with the safety of others that aren't as comfortable, and your own staff. So I think it's going to take a little bit of practice and a little bit of trial and error a little bit there, just to see how it works. Phoenicia joined the partnership for many reasons. One being, seeing the trends of several different industries in Houston, the economic outlook of Houston, both locally and on a global scale in terms of how business is being done, because that affects us as well, and how we import foods, and that's a big part of our business. I think a lot of people recognize that we have the staples that they need here, in addition to the global aspects, the ingredients, the products we source from around the world. I think they're happy when they leave.